Well, here is a Geraldine update. Now we have 12 days to get Geraldine ready for her first car show. We've had this car show on the calendar for quite a while. It's our cousins, their church is hosting a car show, and I thought this would be the best first car show for Geraldine. But now we're down to 12 days. Clint has been gone a lot the last month. He took some runs out to Montana and Washington. So he's been gone and we haven't got much done on Geraldine in the last month. And now we're down to 12 days. And I don't know if we can get her ready for her first show that fast. Now, she may get trailered in. I don't know if I can go through getting her legal and licensed and her new tires on by the time this car show rolls around. But let's see if we can get her car show ready, at least work in progress car show ready in 12 days. We need to, I say we all know it's Clint. I'm just his cheerleader. Go Clint, you can do it. You've got 12 days. Got to get her lights and all this finished out. We've got the Ford to put back on the hood, but we can't do any emblems or anything like that yet until we finish out the paint. We've got to wet sand and buff yet. Of course, Geraldine's a Missouri girl now, so she has this nice, beautiful layer of pollen on her new paint job. So we got to get her all cleaned up on that. The seat, oh, look. The seat's in good shape, but she was a farm truck, and I'm guessing, you know, people got in and out with, you know, dirty, oily, yucky pants. So new seat cover, I got just the generic, just the regular old saddle blanket cover for now. Got it in blue. So that's gonna go on until I can build up some budget money and maybe do like a custom seat. But for right now, this is gonna be just fine and dandy. We have all these parts. I don't even know what they are, but they have something to do with Geraldine and they got to get put on in the next 12 days. Let's see, what else? We've got all the inside to do. So we have all of her original parts. I don't know what Clint has bought and what he is keeping original. We go back and forth with this. So we got to get our dash put all back together. He's got the new carpet in, which it kind of looks like it's dirty. It's really not. This is like nice, clean, brand new carpet. I'm really liking the tan and blue, keeping her original to her color scheme. Got the high-low floor switch that I love. We'll have to get her door panels back on. Of course, all the glass. The windows, you know, in the door, the back, we have the back glass, so that will get installed when we have her windshield put in. Let's see, the bed. I don't think we're gonna get a bed liner sprayed in 12 days. I just don't see that happening. I would have loved to had her white letters on. Don't know if I'll get to make that happen in 12 days or not. So I don't know. A lot of work for 12 days. Gotta get our little oopsie from the gas door done. If you watched our episode about getting her painted, we forgot to paint the gas door because it got taken off. Didn't even think of it. Clint went and got a can made up to color match, and he's working on that. So we'll just see. So anyway, old Geraldine, she is not car show ready yet, but let's see what we can get done in the next 12 days. We are 9 days until the show. So we got the seat back in. See, the carpet was in. Clint did some rubber on this side. Got some trim in. Letting the seat cover just kind of sit there and stretch out for a minute, and then he's got to finish putting all that on. And he did the bed liner. I didn't even think we were going to try to get the bed liner done, but he got that painted in. Me and him worked on it this evening. He did the first coat this afternoon, and then we came back and did the second coat this evening. So it's still wet and drying, but we're down to 5 days before the car show, and Clint just took off to take a run to Colorado. So he's gonna be gone 4 of those 5 days. We are cutting this down to the wire. I don't know how much we're gonna get done, but I am bound and determined to get her in that show. So he did get a lot done before he left. He got a lot of the pretty shiny things on that I like. I'll show you those, but then I have a list of things I'm gonna try to get done in these 4 days while he's gone, but I am very limited on what I know how to do. So we're gonna see. Hopefully I can get the glass place to come in and put her windshield and her back glass in here. I don't know if I want to attempt to drive her through town illegally with no glass on, but I may. I don't know. So anyway, 5 more days. And here's what Clint got done before he left. And then I have a table full of stuff that I'm gonna do while he's gone. I'm not for sure what all he got done in the last couple days, but I know he's working on the lights. He's gonna finish those up when he gets home because that's his expertise and he can do that real quick. But he got my pretty shinies on for me, my emblems, my mirrors back on. Oh, and I'm just, you know, we're not professionals. So we knew that bed liner wasn't gonna turn out perfect, but it's not bad. Not bad for who we are and what was there. So I'm pretty proud to have that done by the show. Let's see. Oh, he got my, so happy about having my chrome piece back. Still not for sure about what I'm doing with the Ford letters yet. Probably back, I think the original was white, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. Definitely not gonna get that done in our 5 days, but I really want the chrome piece that says Ford, but I don't think that matches 1978. I don't know if that was an option, and I want to try to stay as authentic as I can. Clint told me it don't matter, that if that's what I want, that's what I ought to get, but I do like me some chrome. So anyway, other mirror on, other emblem. So hopefully I can find someone to come put my glass in while Clint's gone this week. And then while he's gone, I'm gonna work on cleaning up the inside and that stuff over there on the table. Let's go see what's over there. The instrument panel, the trim for that. He said I could, these are braces for the bed. I could be painting those black. Let's see. Ooh, our oopsie on our gas door. We gotta sand that back down and start all over again. Brake pedal pad, I think I can put that on. I'm gonna try. Well, another one of my favorites on old trucks is I don't even know what they call the little vent windows. Maybe that's what they call them, vent windows, but gonna clean these up. Clint has new rubber for all this, so I'm guessing when he gets home, he's just gonna take that off, but we got some rust on those. If I get brave, I may try to tape that off and paint that, but I don't know. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna work on while Clint is out working. 40 some years of gunk. Gonna work on getting this cleaned up. I got the bed braces painted, so they're outside drying. Now we're gonna tackle some dirt. Well, I am not a professional detailer for sure. It does make it a lot easier with this not being on the truck. probably work on this for the rest of the evening, and then we'll come back and see what I can get done tomorrow after work. It's Monday. We have till Saturday, no big deal, but boy, it's been a Monday. Monday with a capital M. Totally not truck advice worthy. This is just general life advice. Be nice. Be nice to your doctor office receptionists and their teams. If you go in for a dental appointment, don't act like a butt to the receptionist. You're really just proving to everyone how crazy you are. And being nice gets you a lot farther than showing yourself. So, it's been a Monday. Been dealing with a lot of different personalities today. And most of them came from the same person. So anyway, it's Monday night. I am working, well, I've got this done. It's got it cleaned up. I'm going to try to, I thought about maybe oiling this. I don't know if it would spruce the black plastic up, but it is looking more like it's from 1978. And then I've got this cleaned up. Now, I don't trust myself to take this plastic off, and this outside's clean. There's a layer of dust on the inside, and we've got some floaters and bugs in there. So I don't trust myself to take this off. Clint is a lot more gentle and knows how to do this stuff better. I don't even know how to start taking these little doodad things out. So I'm not even gonna try because I know I'll break it. So I think this is done for now. And then I've cleaned up, I'm working on the radio tonight. Now, I don't think the radio is going back in her as a working radio because Clint and I have bickered about this. He just cut the radio out, which he's an electrician. Auto electronics is like his specialty. He can rewire it if he really wanted to, but he does not want to. He wants me to get something new and fancy that looks old. I'm sure it'd make his life 10 times easier. I haven't been known to make his life 10 times easier, so maybe I'll give in and we'll get a new radio. But for now, for the show, I'm just gonna clean it up in case he just wants to put it in there. I have really cool horse head knobs, like one of my favorite things. So, really disappointed. I thought I was gonna get somewhere on the windshield today. So, called the local glass place. They do not install on location, so they can get me my windshield, but I have to bring Geraldene to them. Now, I was just in my mind thinking, oh, she has no glass, that's fine. I will just take back roads. But then Clint reminded me, I have no lights, I have no nothing. Wires are hanging out of the tail lights. So I don't know if I want to dodge the law that much. I don't know if I would get by with that. So I called one of the chain places in Springfield that's known and advertises on TV about getting windshields in fast and coming to you. Well, so far they're not answering my phone call. Well, they answered my phone call, but I have to wait for another person to call me back to see when they could do it and to give me a quote. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I like to shop local, so we may just go ahead and tell the little old lady to order my glass, and we'll just, as soon as Clint gets home, trailer her over there. They're always so easy to work with. So I don't know, just a frustrating Monday, let me tell you. I have a pot of chicken and noodles on the stove, so I'm getting ready to go in there and eat that. That makes a Monday better, but I think for tonight, my goal is going to be get the brake pedal pad on. Clint said it will either slip on really easy or it won't, and I'll mess with it all night. So it will be what it will be, but it's a Monday and I'm gonna try to get this on, and then I'm gonna go eat me some chicken noodles. And we will see what we can get done tomorrow night. All right, I have her pulled out in the garage. I'm getting ready to work on cleaning up her dash and doing some stuff out here. Good news, Clint's probably gonna be home a whole day early, so that made me so happy. And the glass place said more than likely the windshield will come in by Friday and they can get it installed, or it'll be back ordered for 10 days. So 50-50 chance she'll have a windshield come Saturday for the show. But I did get her officially registered for the show today, so she is all set for her first show, windshield or not. She's gonna be there, hopefully. If the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, Geraldene will be in her first show. So anyway, good news for Tuesday. Well, I'm just gonna work on getting as much of this cleaned up as I can. So if you notice, we did not paint anything in here in the interior. I want to keep her as original to possible, or at least to her original color scheme. So nothing on the dash was painted, nothing, original headliner, all this is still original. So I'm hoping to get the seat back close to the original pattern. The carpet is the original color scheme. So she'll be nice and shiny, I guess, on the outside, and then a little rough and scuffed on the inside, but that is just fine with me. So I am super happy that it is Tuesday and Clint's gonna be already heading home soon. So maybe by tomorrow night, he'll be home, and I'm gonna work on getting her cleaned up, and then that's gonna finish out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So really 3 days. 3 days till showtime. But you know, the interior of these old Ford trucks is some of my favorites, so I want her as original as possible. I fell in love with old Ford trucks when I was a little girl because my daddy always had Ford trucks, and he had a white one that was maybe, it was probably like a 70 maybe, or a 72, I really don't know, but that was my first truck that I fell in love with. It was white. And of course, on Dukes of Hazzard, Uncle Jesse had a white Ford truck. So that's where my love affair of the Ford trucks began. My daddy and Uncle Jesse from Dukes of Hazzard. So anyway, I'm anxious to get her cleaned up. Looking forward to Clint being home. And 3 days, I guess, until showtime. She's gonna be what she's gonna be. Oh, looky here, it is Thursday, a whole day early, and I have a windshield. Our local auto glass place, Niagara Glass, came through. They not only got it done in time, but they got it done a whole day early, and that makes me so happy. I've never seen her with a windshield, a nice, clean, unbroken windshield. Back glass is in. It's Thursday, and the show's Saturday. Before the show. So she's definitely going to be on this trailer tomorrow and not getting drove to the show. No way to get her legal that fast. So anyway, Clint sent me on a mission because I think he really wants me out of the garage, because he wanted me out of there. He's putting glass, he's putting her door windows in and the vent windows in, and yeah, he was just trying to get rid of me. So he sent me on a mission to spray paint the door panel. These go in the door panels. I don't know what they'd be called. So I'm on a mission to spray paint and make dinner. Basically, that's his nice way of saying get out of the garage. So we had someone ask her what the name of her color is, and we're having a hard time finding her technical color, because on the original paperwork, which I do have, the bill of sale just says blue, and we're finding, you know, there's different brochures that we found for the 1978 Fords, but the blues are labeled different colors, so I don't know what the technical name of it is. We took it to a local paint shop, and they paint matched it, and then we had them put a little bit extra metallic in it. But Clint thought to have them make us up a couple of spray cans, and that has came in really handy. Anyway, we'll sneak into the garage here in a minute when Clint's not there and see what he got done. But yeah, 12 hours to show, and her dash isn't put together, and she doesn't have lights, and so yeah, But she's gonna be what she's gonna be. I came out here to sneak a peek while Clint is eating dinner. So things that he's gonna try to get done this evening, he just kind of worked on buffing out some spots on the paint. You know, he hasn't even got to do his, you know, typical after a paint job, like wet sand and buff the whole truck. So, I mean, her paint job isn't totally finished yet. So he's just gonna work on some spots just to try to get it shined back up, just good enough for the show tomorrow till he can work on it again. And I appreciate Clint doing all of this. He's humoring me to try to get her, you know, decent for the show tomorrow with it being her first show. You know, he is very particular on his craftsmanship. He worked in the limousine business for years and years, and he's very well known for his customization work and the things that he can make happen. So he's a little frustrated. He don't want people to think that this is his best job. So he's gonna come back and fix things and get things more the way he wants it, you know, when we have more time. He's been on the road a lot this month, so we're pushing it. I mean, he's done a lot in the last 12 days. He's gotten all this done, plus I think he's taken 2 trips hauling his campers. So I appreciate all his hard work, but tonight he's been working on getting all the glass in. He's got this door panel started, the old vent windows. I love that. What is some of your guys' favorite things about old trucks? My 2 favorites, I think, are the old vent windows, the on the floor high-low beam switches, bench seats. You know, I'm not a bucket seat person in old trucks. I just don't like it. I like the original bench seats. So drop us a comment below and what's some of your favorite things. So anyway, I am looking forward to the show tomorrow. I don't think Clint really is, but hopefully we'll have fun. You know, we're supporting our cousin and the church. So I thought that would be great just to document Geraldene's first show by supporting family and supporting the church. So we'll see what she looks like in the morning when we pull out of here. I have a feeling Clint's gonna put in a late evening, but we decided to enter the show 12 days ago. So you guys seen what we started with. And she just is how she is this morning. But hey, 12 days ago, she had no glass, no mirrors, no emblems, dash tore apart. Her paint's just gonna be what it is because we haven't got all of her buffing done. These lights aren't in, that's okay, because we're trailering her in. Gas tank. So there she is. He forgot to buff these 2 little spots, but we're taking stuff with us, so. She made it to the show. She's not finished, she's a work in progress, but her first show. Getting a lot of good comments, a lot of nice people. The show is full. 2 different parking lot fulls. So anyway, first car show down. I've had fun.